I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Packers are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against a Ravens offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run again with Presley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Terrence West. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Flacco. And this is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Rolling the dice on 4th, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run. It's Presley. He's to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Flacco here on second down, setting up the screen for West. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Presley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Flacco now. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flacco. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
On the run, this is Presley. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
And can he put it aside? Let's find out. This is Webb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's West. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. The slot man in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Quentin Coples, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Operating off play action, Flacco. And this is caught, Jeremy Maclin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. They'll run it with West. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Design run for their wideout. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Two running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Nelson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers off the bootleg. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Slot man moves right. Now it's Flacco. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And now here is another interception. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted. Now they try the right side here, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start. He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A second quarter score from down in Houston, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And an alley to run. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Clay Matthews. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Flacco here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Perry in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Passing play, Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A good 1st down call as a screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run again here with West. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Flacco. And that's complete. It's Watson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In motion right, Macklin. Now a toss. This is West. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On the ground, it's West again. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll try to run with Woodhead. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
They run for it with Woodhead. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Woodhead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll run with Ferguson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back now at Lambeau. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now here come the Ravens. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Coples in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now West. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To pass, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the back goes into motion. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco escaping the pressure right. Going long here for Wallace. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the Packers get set to go. And this offense last time turned it over. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. But we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues the conditions during the season.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Macklin, the man in motion right. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The slot man in motion right. Flacco. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Flacco. Going long here for Wallace. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. They come out here in the I. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And into the end end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.